Hello everyone. Now that we talk about spin coating stuff here in this channel, but today we want to look at something a little different. And you may be seeing this filament dryer by a company Sovo, but there are other brands which sell the same filament dryer. So first of all, what is a filament dryer? Well, essentially, for if you have a 3D printer, some of the filaments they tend to absorb water, they're polymers, and they have an ideal working temperature. So these filament dryers are designed to get them to that correct humidity level and temperature level. And in this one, I believe it only does somewhere between 40 and 50 degrees Celsius, so very limited. Now, why would we be interested in looking at something like this, and even though we spin coating? Well, because we essentially want to see if we could integrate our spin coater unit into this system to give you a kind of very cost-effective environmental control spin chamber. And the cost-effective is what do we mean by that? The price point of this was $40 US, which is really cheap considering what you're getting. So what you're getting here is a chamber that's partially sealed with the ability to control the temperature and also monitor the humidity. If we had to build something like this from scratch, design it and get it produced, the per unit cost wouldn't be $40. It would be somewhere about $1,000. So for $40, we're gonna give it a try and see what if we could successfully integrate our spin. Let's do the unboxing and see what we got here. All right, we got a little bit of instructions manual. Okay, all right, this is basic. Let's open this up. Again, it's just amazing what you get for $40, and that just kind of shows you how economies of scale works, right? Because they manufacture probably hundreds of thousands of these things, so it's very, at the $40 price point, you're still making a little bit of money. So let me just give you a closer look at this. So inside of it is essentially there's a heating element on the bottom. You got the LCD control, and you got a fan that kind of blows the heat all around the chamber. This is why we kind of like this to build a environmental control spin coater unit. So we got our spin coater unit opened up, and for this one I'm going to be using the modified version of our SCK300S, which uses a high-speed stepper motor driver that connects to the reason why we look at getting this one, this dryer specifically, is that all the internal components are actually made out to be changeable, and so the controller board, the heating element, and the fan could already be replaced. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we have it. We managed to squeeze the main components of our SCK300S spin coater into the filament dryer. Overall, it turned out really well. We just made use of all components we had lying around, and this being some plexiglass sheets, and this what's called filament bed leveler. So this leveling system is used in 3D printers, and of course it works wonderful for a spin coater because these could give you much higher precision of leveling than you would typically need with a spin coater. Obviously, if you would build this for real, you definitely want to use steel or aluminum plates instead of the plexiglass plate. Do a little better mounting idea for it. But again, this was just to show that yes, you could easily fit our spin coater components within this system, and it just slides right in. And again, this could just be so if you were really gonna use this as an environmental control chamber for spin coating, you definitely have to put an inlet port and an outlet port for the vacuum. So the inlet port, you use that to run a purge gas through, or dry air or anything like that. And you probably will want to modify the temperature range of this to get this working. I believe all that's required would be to put a connecting wire into the motor and then run it into our controller and you'd more than likely use a computer. In this case, we've been using this Raspberry Pi 3 to drive. If you're interested in it, to learn more about this, or if you want to join with us to actually make a working version of that, let us know. It would be nice to see this put to use in a real laboratory environment and see if there's any potential for this.